Hey, what's up, everybody? BDO44 coming at you with another video. All right, some more free agency talk. First of all, let's talk about the non-Lakers stuff. First, Josh Richardson is headed to the Heat on a 2-year deal. He returns to the Heat, where I think he had his best years. So that's Josh Richardson coming in as it's a nice role player in his prime, who had a really good year with the Pelicans and the San Antonio Spurs. I thought he played some pretty good ball with those teams. So I think he's coming in to replace Vincent and a lot of guys, Max Strus with the Heat and all that. And I don't know what the Heat's going to look like next year without those guys. So this is going to be interesting to see what they do because they lost some very key players today. Who else? What else are we non-Laker stuff? Julian Champagne. I don't think I'm saying his name correctly, but he's going to play with the Spurs, going up there with Webb. And Herb Jones is headed back to the Pels. 4-year, $54 million deal for Herb Jones. I like all of that for Herb. I like that for the Pels. I just think they need to straighten some things out as well to create more of an opportunity for Herb to play more. But that's a piece you want to keep no matter what. Doesn't matter what the hell's going on. You want Herb Jones on your team for sure. So I agree with this. 4 years. I won him all 4 of those years. So that's the going rate. I'm going to pay it. That's kind of how I look at Herb Jones. He definitely needs to stay with your team. All right, let's talk about the Lakers stuff. I'm happy. My Lakers did a good thing today. We re-signed Rui Hachimura, 3-year deal, $51 million, I believe it is. 51, I think that's right. Happy with that. That's about what I expected Rui to go out there and get as a restricted free agent. And he agreed to our deal. He didn't even deal with nobody else. He just said, yo, let me go back to the Lakers. Let me get back to where they want me. Where they value what it is that I do, where I'm getting these playing time, where I went to the Western Conference Finals. It's a no-brainer for Rui. He didn't want to test free agency. He wanted to get back to this Laker thing, and we're happy to have the Black Samurai big time. And that price, it works. He's going to play that up, in my opinion, unless something goes wrong with injuries. If he continues to be the guy he was last year, he's worth every penny of that. I thought he was going to get more, so I'm happy. And what else? Oh, Cam Reddish, 2-year deal. We finally got Cam Reddish. I didn't get a chance to mention to you guys that we were talking to Cam Reddish, or that the rumors was running around about Cam. It was just one of those names that I did not mention, but was definitely thinking about here and there. I'm excited about bringing in Cam Reddish. I don't really give a dang. It's almost like I felt about bringing in Mo Bamba. I don't care what the field thinks. I don't care that he's supposed to be a bust. I don't care they couldn't find a team nowhere else. Just bring him here to where we are. Bring him to our scouts. Bring him to our G League affiliate, and we will make him what it is he should have been. And I feel that way very strongly. So I'm ready to be patient with Cam Reddish. I don't expect him to play a big role. I don't expect him to be good. I expect him to be in the G League. I really do. Not to say that I'm intent on sending him there, but I'm coming in with that in my mind, that he's going to struggle, that he's probably not going to be very good, and he's going to need development. I think that's the best way to look at it, because he hasn't had the opportunity. And with the opportunity, I don't think he's done a whole lot. But there's been moments, absolute moments, where he's blown me away. Particularly when he came back from injury about 4 years ago. Stepped onto the court and was one of the best players on the floor immediately off of injury in a playoff game. In a playoff game, he went off for like 30-something points, was one of the best players on the floor for the Atlanta Hawks. They should have kept feeding him the ball throughout the entire series, and he should have never lost usage ever again. Most people don't remember that. I do. And that is why I've wanted this player on my team, because I've already seen enough from him on both sides of the floor to know what the upside is. And there's been a bunch of teams that couldn't do nothing with him, and I don't trust any of those teams. Atlanta, don't trust him. Knicks, don't trust him. You see what I'm saying? Cam Reddish has been on teams that I don't think are any damn good. Portland, don't trust them. They don't know what the hell they're doing with these players. So why would I blame him for his development not going right when he was in all 3 of those places, and they don't develop players very well? Bring him here. We develop players is what we do. So as far as I can tell, Cam Reddish is a rookie. And I got about as much expectations for him as I do anybody else that's young on this team. He's just another one of our young core at this point of role players that can help us. And what I like about this is all of the size that we were able to get with bringing back Rui, bringing in Cam, and bringing in Taurean Prince. Those are 3 big bodies. 3 big bodies that we didn't have to guard Bruce Brown, who is likely why we brought these guys in, to guard Bruce Brown and Aaron Gordon and Porter. These are the people that we want ultimately to be the size necessary. Well, Bruce Brown gone. Bruce Brown ain't on Denver no more. We ain't got to worry about him somewhere in the Pacers. He probably ain't going to make playoffs this year. So we are now a big team. Oh, Fred VanVleet got a 3-year deal with who?